What is up, guys? My name's Jackal. We're here for more Blazer, more Bojack. We do what we do on Saturdays. Alright, let's finish saving the game like we did last time. Now, because it's a week in between every episode of this for me, I don't remember exactly what I was doing. Like, I know I was doing stuff over here, but I don't know what stuff I was doing. I think I got to the end of... Yeah, it looks like I got to the end here. And now it's time to talk to overworld fools. Yeah, 0. Yeah, because I had found, like, I had found the hidden places... The hidden places beyond over here. Took me a little bit of searching. Alright, cool. So let's talk to everybody over here, all these cute little mole people on their snails. And then we'll talk about Bojack from there. Hope everyone's doing good. Quite warm inside the mountain. I don't need to talk to you again. I remember talking to these guys. I remember talking to them. Ow, what itches? Feels like I got bit. Okay, you may overlook things. I'm sure that's reference to all of the hidden bridges and shit that I've had to find. Yeah, I'm not bothering with that shit again. I wonder if this one can take out enemies, like metal enemies and shit. I was dreaming of my childhood. Oh yeah, the guy who was a child half a year ago. I remember the punishment room. Can I talk to these people? There's a sword called Lucky Blade somewhere in Leno. It said that monsters will leave larger gems. And I do have it. I have it indeed. I want to talk to these motherfucking people. Fuck you. Okay, so... I have appeared to not find anything. Ooh. I do remember this lake. Alright, well, since I don't know what to do, we're just gonna wander around and kill shit. So, Bojack. Season 5, Episode 3? I think Episode 3. Oh, dick. I got led like a fucking asshole. This episode was kind of nice. It was a nice relationship-based episode. Which, it's not the most uncommon thing in Bojack. Definitely not. Also not an episode that, we got an episode that focuses on Todd quite a bit, which is kind of nice. We don't get many of those very often. And with Todd, it was dealing with him and his girlfriend having to avoid the sexuality conversation with their parents because they're like, her whole family is like a family of like porn stars and, you know, sex workers and shit. So you know, sex is, like, weirdly important. Fuck that guy. $11. That was excellent timing. Alright, hold on. I'm getting a wee bit ass beat right now. Shoot your shot. Alright, cool. But, you know, sex was, you know, somewhat important to them in a obvious cartoonish way. But, you know, the whole thing was about her eventually having to come out to her parents. And, you know, Todd really is the most wholesome of boys. Because, you know, the entire episode is called Planned Obsolescence. And it makes sense because, you know, the relationships that this season has built up for us so far are all pretty obvious in that that looks like a boss room. Alright. The fuck was I just saying? This is why I hate how easily distracted I get. There's certainly nothing else I do on the side that may or may not contribute to that problem. Hey. Because the episode title is Planned Obsolescence, all of the relationships that have been introduced so far, it's pretty much setting up the fact that they're all meant to not last. And, you know, Todd and Yolanda, that's her name. I couldn't remember her name the other day. Todd and Yolanda, their matchup was obviously not going to last because, you know, Todd said it right away, you know. They're with each other for the fact that they're both asexual and they kind of don't have a way to really interact with other asexual people because there's just not enough of them statistically to where they can comfortably in their world be able to interact with other. I like how you can kind of finagle your magic guy around. All right, 4 left. Kill that guy. All right, let's try to figure out what I missed here. I don't think I went this way at all. Nope. But, you know, there's not really a way. And Todd already kind of alluded to the fact that he can make a dating app for asexual people, which makes me think that's what he's going to end up doing in the future, because he brought it up at some point. You know, so that way asexual people could get together with each other, you know, on interest base and not just, you know, well, you know, I don't know any other asexual people and here you are, so I guess let's hook up, I guess. You know, this is a little, it seems like Todd would like to make a better system, a better way. So, you know, admirable. It is as Todd tends to do. But, you know, their relationship wasn't bound to last. And, of course, Todd is just the best boy because, you know, his breakup ends up being the best. Because, you know, he just did it because they're just not similar enough people. You know, it wasn't the asexual part because Todd seemed to understand that, the weight of that was a bit bigger than... Oh, I can hold it. It felt like I could, but, also didn't at the same time. Obviously, I'm glad that I can. Fuck this guy. The space, the allowance of, the damage box of that is ridiculously awesome. For me. Jacko released 2 grandmas. 2 grandmas. Alright, I was gonna say, there should be one left. Where is... Alright, how do I get that to appear? No me gusta. I don't like you either. Stone cat statue, weird fucking thing. Huh. But, a lot of this episode focused in on Todd and Yolanda's relationship. And, it was nice. Huh. This is so weird. What is... Huh. We're going to go back to the village and we're going to see if there's anything that can be figured out here. Because this is... It's very clearly there. And there's no way I can get over there. There's got to be something. Sweet. Let's save real quick. But, Yolanda and Todd are just at a different place and have different goals and desires and ways of looking at things. And the big one was her lying about Todd going to college to try to impress her parents. And, it was a shitty feeling for Todd, very clearly. And it was really unfortunate that Yolanda did surprise Todd with a lot of this shit. At the beginning, she was talking about open honesty, and, she was very secretive about her family and how they were going to react to things and why they were going to react to things the way that they were going to and why it mattered. And there's a lot that she just didn't communicate well. And, Todd's right to feel the way that he does. But, he also said after they broke up, hey, you know what? If by the time we're 100 we don't meet anyone, we'll get back together. Why not? And, it's definitely not something that would probably happen. Obviously, just the odds of them living both to 100, that's pretty radical all on its own. But it's more just a sign of just a nice, amicable breakup. So we'll see how that goes. You have Bojack and... I can't think of the woman who's the co-star in the show he's in. I can't think of her name either. But Bojack, you actually got to see be the other end of the toxicity. You saw him be a little positively toxic. He gets that sort of need where he starts to interject unnecessarily into people's personal lives because he thinks it's what they want or what's better for him or anything like that. And he gets that with, please save the king. Thanks, I unlocked you all for that. You're the fucking best, the both of you. Ugh. Where's the jail at? That's what I need to do. I need to go to jail. Alright, what is this doing? Yep, I had a feeling it was going to be asleep. But, you know, Bojack's not really girlfriend, but fling is... That's what it is. Okay. Wait, is there anything? Aww. I was hoping there was going to be something else. Can I still not talk to you guys? Such a bummer. You unlock these people and then do not let me talk to them. What is up with this bullshit? But, you know, Bojack's fling talks about, you know, wanting to do musicals as, like, a dream. And Bojack he takes it upon himself, even though she tells him not to volunteer her to do a singing audition, to do a singing part in the show that they're doing. And now, she messes up during it, but she's somebody who, at least unless she says otherwise, I don't think she has any professional training in it. And other than the one obvious mistake that she's obviously through the show meant to make, obviously the audition isn't, you know what I mean? Like, the voice actress was meant to do it, the character was not. But when she makes the vocal mistake that she makes, everything before and after sounded great. So, I mean, it's just one of those things that just wasn't a time and place thing. But, you know, it's one of those things where watching Bojack hitting the other end of the spectrum, where he's, like, trying to be a little more like Mr. Peanut Butter without knowing it, where he's thinking he kind of knows what other people want, what's best, kind of goes against other people's wishes if they don't want it because he thinks that, you know, it'll just be a good idea. Now I'm making it sound much more simplistic than it actually is for the way, like, someone like that's mindset works. But it is just vaguely intrusive, you know? Because, for what it's worth, it seems like this co-star kind of has... It's almost like they're kind of giving her the same kind of dynamic with Bojack that Diane would probably have with him. Dope. But how am I supposed to access that shit? That's ridiculous. Alright. Now that we got everything. Alright, cool. Is the snail for real just back here? Such a bummer. There's obviously got to be a way to get through there. What does this guy say? Oh yeah, that underground lake. Stuck on this lip. Man, maybe once I beat whatever boss is up here, maybe then I'll get maybe then I'll get the access that I'm supposed to get. And there's just please save the king squared over here. It's another thing that's like stuck in the middle. Did I talk to that? I feel like I'm missing something. I guess we'll figure it out soon, one way or the other. One way or the fucking other. Actually, where does this take me? Let's do a quick, just scan real quick, see if I have any passages that are any layers that are left. There's one up here. I don't know why I didn't kill these guys. Yo, those graphics for this time in the background are fucking sick looking. Okay, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. And the way the clouds move, obviously it doesn't make sense the way that they move. But, you know, it's a cool effect that it has. More than what games were doing back then, for sure. For the most part. But they're kind of giving Bojack and his fling the same kind of dynamic that him and Diane would have. And, you know, Bojack is finding the need to kind of... He is kind of finding need to, like, interject himself into her life a little bit. And, you know, you get it. He likes this girl. She's kind of rejecting him a little bit. Not in a really rude way, just like, you know, she sees a lot of Hollywood relationships as being really fake and superficial, so she's just, whatever about it. And that's fine. But obviously Bojack, you know, having the issues he has, he's going to overly attach to her, regardless of what she wants or says. I can already feel that. Okay, let's go see what this mushroom had. These creatures grow very fast. They become adults within half a year, get married, have children, pass away in a year. They never feel their lives are too short. They enjoy each moment. Jeez. That's some work on some fucking perspective right there. That is indeed what perspective will look like. I think I fucking found everything. I think. Other than these magic assholes. Fuck you. Fuck you. We keep it moving. We keep it schmoving. Alright, one more time. Save. Let's save on here too. Before we tackle what feels like a boss. But no, it feels like Bojack and her have a lot of the same dynamic. And we'll see how they end up. Bojack has a way of self-sabotaging himself and his relationships with people. And, you know, I think right now, it's, if anything, at the moment, it's going to come from him wanting something else out of this relationship than she does. Like, Bojack is really trying to connect with her, and she's not wanting to. And not everybody has to, or needs to, or you don't... If that's not what they're down for, they don't have to be down for that. And, you know, you have to be realistic if you and a partner like that do not share similar goals for where you want to be in a relationship. And that was one of the big things that obviously plagued Todd and Yolanda's relationship, is that they just had differences in what they wanted. And, you know, that's okay. And they broke it off. And I think Bojack would be healthier breaking it off. But, you know, through his need to, you know, have sex with, you know, women, and just his attachment issues to try and be emotionally connected to everyone. But, you know, that coupled with all of his, like, personal issues that don't allow that, he's just a fucking mess. And them not wanting the same thing is going to be something that's going to be very destructive down the road if nothing changes about that. And, you know, I hope the best for him. But we'll see how that goes. And then, you know, you got Peanut Butter and Pickles, who are starting to date, but, you know, she wants to start taking it slower. And, you know, through her and Peanut Butter getting to know each other, he reveals that he still has feelings for Diane. Now, obviously, you know, us knowing that he's been in a relationship with her for at least 10 years or so at this point, he should obviously have an attachment to her. Like, they've been together for fucking ever. Like, yeah, it makes sense that they would have an attachment to each other by this point. At least close to 10 years. Maybe not 10 exactly, but close to. So, you know, Peanut Butter reveals that he still has feelings, but, you know, he's actually and I think this is the one benefit Mr. Peanut Butter has through his multiple marriages, is for him, we are seeing him be healthy about his breakup. Now, he still, like, kind of invokes Diane in weird ways, where he's like, at least I can do big gestures for you, and you won't get mad at me over it. But again, not everybody has to be into that same sort of expression. And I know I talked about this at some point forever ago. And I don't even remember what episode it was relevant in. It was one of the big gestures that Peanut Butter made. And I remember talking about it as something that I had to work on in my personal life. And that's loving somebody on their own terms. You know, if somebody has a different way of expressing their affection and love, express it in your way, sure, but also be open to it expressing it the way that your partner does. And if something makes your partner uncomfortable, like, let them know or have a discussion about it or something. You know. More than once, Mr. Peanut Butter would be on the right track with something. and then immediately overextend himself on where he was taking things in the moment. You know, having a birthday party for Diane and then having a good day for her to take her to a museum or like a speech of somebody that she wanted to listen to and, you know, hear their TED Talk or whatever the fuck that was. And, you know, at the end, he throws a surprise party for her. And, you know, that's how Mr. Peanut Butter is, and we know how he is. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. This bracelet really does a good amount of not letting me take damage. Alright, so try to dodge a little more fireballage. Alright, well, too bad that doesn't work. I wonder if the other one would work. But, you know, Mr. Peanut Butter is handling it slightly better with his breakup because of his experience. And, you know, with Mr. Peanut Butter, it brings up the idea of, like, when is it an okay amount of time to move on? And, you know, there really isn't, like, a good answer to that shit. Because, you know, you might think, like, oh, is he moving on from Diane too soon? Is that cool? But, I mean, it seems like his attempted relationship with Pickles is, you know, pretty decent. They seem to be a pretty good match for each other. They have a lot of the same temperaments and other shit like that. If I could not get hit with the spear. Alright. Let us... get the herb up so that way I can get full life back, put the bracelet back on, and then kill this guy. This is just a really long fucking battle. Just a good old war of attrition. But, you know, other than Peanut Butter invoking Diane's name in weird ways, he's doing alright with it. And, you know, I want to see him happy. He's a really nice guy. And not like, I'm a nice guy. Like, Mr. Peanut Butter's genuinely a nice guy. Sometimes that niceness can be a little much. And he doesn't always have the best way of expressing it. You know, like I said, with Diane, he didn't know how to really love Diane on her terms. And not that he didn't love her, but like in the way that he expressed it. You know, it always, in the end, he had to do something that would be like Peanut Butter style at the end, no matter what. And, you know, it's not always necessary to do shit like that. And it's well-intentioned. It's not coming from a bad place. It was nice getting a relationship episode, though. A nice comedy-based episode with all the fucking sex shit and lube. Plenty of discussion about lube and fucking and lube. And people rolling around in lube. So much lube. so much. But we're going to see how the rest of these episodes go. Kind of got lost there in the end because I was fighting a boss. I feel like I started having two very different conversations. Zero ability to transition. Fuck yeah. I hate that I can beat this fight just by standing still. The AI in this game is not all that it should be. You can really just position victory your way into things. Triumphant music, here we go. Bum 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 bum. Oh shit. That uncovered a huge ass section. Huge. Fuck that thing. Bye. Alright. Let's talk to this king and see what is up with him. Yeah? There's still a... How do I get to the snail? There's a snail and a mushroom I cannot get to. It makes me very upset. You saved me? Thank you very much. I treated the snail gnome very poorly. I would not trust all the things gnome was saying. He told me monsters would invade our town. I put him in prison. See, gnome, I believe you will find what you were looking for. By the way, have you heard of the phoenix? Whoever collects the master's 3 symbols, the red hot mirror, the red hot ball, and the red hot stake shall receive the phoenix. Help them, that person will inherit the strongest power. Okay, so I have to find 3 red hot bullshits. Bring it to him. We got gnome. I used to live in Dr. Leo's house. Dr. Leo was asked by King Magrid to build a machine that would call upon evil. Because he refused, he was taken to Magrid Castle. He secretly gave us 4 stones and told us to run away. Those stones are keys to the world of evil. The other stones are in Dr. Leo's laboratory and in the castle of Magrid. Here, take this silver stone and hurry to the laboratory. Dope. There's a house in the desert. Mechanical monsters cannot be defeated. That must be the next area. All right. God damn it. Yeah, there's got to be some way, something that I'm missing as to why there's folk missing. I have no idea. It has simply happened. 2 whole characters that I have not found a way to have access to. And I don't like that. These snowballs are like the most dangerous enemy in the game. They are fucking unstoppable. No can defend. Eat a dick. Bro. The actual worst. Nothing there. Do 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 do. Sick bass notes, dog. And that's just the original entrance to this place, right? Mad disappointing. I'll have to figure out how to find them. I'll figure it out. As I always say, I always do. Not always, actually. I feel like I have had to look up some things and been like, that is stupid. Alright, where is the... My teleporter should be right over here. Cool, awesome. Hell yeah. Alright, well, till next week, guys, for Season 5, Episode 4. Take it easy. Peace